The United States has increased its military presence near the Strait of Hormuz as tensions with Iran continue to rise. U.S. missile destroyers were deployed to protect key shipping routes, and two American ships safely crossed the strait under heavy military escort. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most important oil trade routes, carrying a major share of global oil supplies. Any conflict in the area could seriously affect global energy markets and international trade. U.S. officials said the mission was defensive and focused on protecting commercial shipping and freedom of navigation. Iran strongly criticized the American deployment, calling it provocative and warning against foreign interference in the Gulf. Iranian naval patrols have also increased near strategic waters, raising fears of accidental military confrontation. Oil prices rose following the developments as investors worried about possible disruptions to shipping routes. Experts warn that even limited clashes could increase fuel prices, shipping costs, and pressure on the global economy. Military analysts say the destroyers are meant to deter attacks on commercial vessels and reassure Gulf allies. The Pentagon confirmed the operation was successful and supported by surveillance aircraft and regional partners. Meanwhile, diplomats from Europe and the Middle East are urging both Washington and Tehran to avoid escalation and continue negotiations. Security experts warn that the coming days will be critical as military activity in the region continues to grow. A fragile ceasefire involving Iran is facing serious danger after the United Arab Emirates accused Tehran of launching missile and drone attacks across the Gulf region. The incident has raised fears that tensions around the Strait of Hormuz could quickly return to open conflict. According to UAE officials, several missiles and drones were launched toward Emirati territory. Air defense systems reportedly intercepted multiple threats, while a drone strike caused a fire near an oil facility in Fujairah, one of the UAE's key energy centers. The attacks are believed to be the first major escalation since a temporary ceasefire was announced weeks ago. The violence came shortly after the United States increased naval operations to secure shipping routes through the Strait of Hormuz. Earlier, two American ships crossed the strait under military escort as part of a U.S. operation aimed at protecting commercial trade and freedom of navigation. Iran criticized the American naval presence, warning that foreign military activity in the Gulf increases regional tensions. Tehran accused Washington of provoking instability through sanctions and military deployments. The UAE strongly condemned the attacks and warned that it reserves the right to respond if further strikes occur. Gulf nations are increasingly concerned that the conflict could spread across the region. Global oil markets reacted immediately, with prices rising sharply due to fears of shipping disruptions. Analysts warn that even limited clashes in the Gulf could affect fuel prices, trade routes, and the global economy. Military experts say the ceasefire now appears extremely fragile. While diplomatic negotiations continue through regional mediators, both sides are increasing military readiness. The United States has deployed destroyers and surveillance aircraft, while Iran has intensified naval patrols near strategic waters. International leaders are urging restraint and warning that any miscalculation could trigger a larger regional war. With military forces from several countries operating closely in the Gulf, the risk of accidental escalation remains high. Social media has been flooded with videos and reports showing missile interceptions, fires near oil facilities, and emergency alerts in the UAE. Reactions remain divided, with some supporting stronger action while others fear the crisis could lead to a wider Middle East conflict. Iranian officials insist they are prepared to defend their interests, while the United States says it will continue operations to protect international shipping. As tensions continue rising, the coming days are expected to be critical for the future stability of the region.